All right. So we're going to talk about prisms today and tomorrow. Just like with cylinders and cones, we have a right prism and we have an oblique prism. In a right prism, the lateral edges are perpendicular to the base edges. Lateral edges are perpendicular to the base edges in a right prism. In an oblique prism, some or all lateral edges are not perpendicular to the base edges. So let's look at what we mean by lateral edges and base edges. If you look at this picture over here underneath where it says right prism, this top arrow right here is pointing to this edge right here. This is a base edge because it touches the base. That is a base edge. The bases, with the way this particular prism is oriented, would be the top and the bottom. The bases are always going to be congruent and parallel. Over here on the left, the far left arrow is pointing to this edge right here. This is a lateral edge. It is an edge on a lateral face. This right here is a lateral face. The lateral face and the lateral edge touch both of the bases. The bases will always be the same shape as each other. They will always be congruent and parallel. The lateral faces will always be rectangles. Lateral faces on a prism will always be rectangles. So the lateral edges will be the sides of the rectangles that touch both of the bases. And the base edges are the edges that go around our base. The volume for a right prism, to find the volume, we do area of the base times the height of the prism. So we represent area of the base with a big capital B and then H for height. For surface area, we have 2 times the area of the base plus capital P times lowercase h. That capital P is the perimeter of the base. Times our lowercase h, which is the height of the prism. Thank you. And if you snap a picture, then you won't have missed anything. We just started your notes. So for our right prisms, To find the volume, we need to identify what is the shape of the base, and then we need to find the area of that like we did in 11a. So if the bases are trapezoids, then we need the area formula for a trapezoid to find the area of our bases. If the bases are triangles, then we need the area formula for triangles to find the area of the bases. Times the height of the prism, which will be the length of a lateral edge. Surface area, 2 times the area of the base, plus the perimeter of the base, times the height of the prism. When we are looking at right rectangular prisms, so in a right rectangular prism, in the name of the prism, they will tell us the shape of the base. So a right rectangular prism, rectangular is the shape of the base. So here's my right rectangular prism. The base is a rectangle. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Length times width. So my volume for a right rectangular prism becomes length times width times height. Because length times width is the area of the base. So we will often abbreviate this LWH. Surface area formula, we do have a way to kind of cut this down. I still tend to use 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter times the height for my surface area, but there is a shortcut for right rectangular prisms. You can do 2 times length times width. If this is my length and this is my width, 2 times length times width would find the area of the bottom and the top. That's the 2 because it's 2 faces and then length times width. So that's the 2 LW. Then 2 width times height. If this is my height, then 2 times the width times the height would be the left face and the right face. So 2 because it's 2 faces, width times height would give me the left and the right faces. And then finally, 2 times length times height. Length times height would be the front face, and then also this back face back here. So we get the front and the back. And I would like to find the volume and surface area of one right rectangular prism before we shut down on your notes. Yes. So let's look at example number 1. Here we see a right rectangular prism. And they give us the dimensions on here. So I have 12 as my length. I have 6 as my width. And I have 8 as my height. And we want to find both the volume and the surface area. So volume first. We need area of the base times the height. But for a rectangle, how do you find the area of a rectangle again? Length times width. So length times width times height. Length times width is the area of the base. And then height, we just change it from a lowercase to an uppercase, but it has the exact same meaning. Length times width times height. So what are we going to be multiplying together for our volume here? 12 times 6 times what? Times 8. 12 times 6 times 8. Go ahead and pop that into a calculator for me and tell me what you get. You said 576? 576. Should we put units with that? Centimeters cubed, yes. Centimeters cubed. All right. And then surface area, we do 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. So we need the area of the base, which is going to be length times width. So 12 times 6. What is 12 times 6? 72. So 72 centimeters for the area of the base. So in my surface area formula, I have 2 times 72 plus, and then we need the perimeter of the base. So I'm going to add the sides that I used to find the area. So we're going to do 12 plus 6 plus 12 plus 6. Because I have a side that is 12 here and a side that is 6 here. And then in the back, we have another side that is 12 and another side that is 6. So what is 12 plus 6 plus 12 plus 6? 36. This 72 should be centimeters squared. So we have 36 centimeters for our perimeter. So we're going to take 36 times the height of the prism. What was the height of the prism? 8. All right, so let's do each of those separately. What is 2 times 72? 144. Plus 36 times 8, which is 288. Thank you. Which gives us a total surface area of how much? Yes, 432 centimeters squared. Perfect. That is where we are going to stop for right now. We will pick up and do page 10 tomorrow. The homework that you picked up on your way in the door is due on Friday. Homework is due on Friday. Please go ahead and clear off your desks now for your skills check. You will need a yellow calculator for your skills check. So if you do not have a yellow calculator on your desk, please check the desks around you, or I still have a couple up here that you are welcome to help yourself to.